Dear students, in this lecture I am going to explain some theorems regarding the functions. So mainly based on inverse function and composite functions, and which are related with 1 onto and bijections. So do concentrate on the proofs how I am explaining. Okay, so let us solve one by one. Now the first theorem, see the first theorem, let f from a to b comma g from b to c be injections, then g compose f from a to c is an injection. So by using the given data, so we have to show the composition or G circle F from A to C is an injection. So you are given that F and G both are injections. So here F and G are only one functions. So you know the definition of one function, right? If any two images are same from the same for F, therefore the elements are same, or distinct elements have the distinct images, right? So let us see the proof. So here what is given from the hypothesis are given that f from a to b and g from b to c be injections, or if possible you can write the definition of one function here for f and g. If we take any two distinct elements from A, therefore their images also different. Similarly in G also. Or if two images are same, therefore the elements are same. Now, so for that, so by using this definition, so you need to show this function is also an injection. F and G both are injections, means they are functions, and G compose F is also a function. So that we need to apply the definition for this G compose F. So for that, so let us consider any two numbers from the function G circle F, means from the input. So let a1 comma a2 belongs to A, be such that so let us consider their images. So here G compose F means a function. So G compose F of A1 is equals to G compose F of A2. So let it be these images are same. Here G compose F is nothing but a function. Here G compose F is also a function. But here these two elements are having same images with respect to this function. Now, so this implies, so by the definition of composition, G compose F of A can be written as G of F of A. Means we can express this as a G of F of A1 is equals to G of F of A2. Right? Now, see, observe this step. So it is in the form of G of A equals to G of B form. G of A equals to G of B. Therefore, A is equals to B. Since G is an injection. See, this is in the form of G of F, say it is some element, means images of these two are same, therefore the corresponding elements are same, means we can express this as F of A1 is equals to F of A2, since G is an injection. G అనే ఫంక్షన్ ఇంజెక్షన్ అవుతుందండి అవుతుందా G of A1 is equals to G of A2 ఫామ్ కదా, or G of X equals to G of Y. So it is in the form of G of X equals to G of Y. G already injection కాబట్టి ఏం మనం కంపల్సరీ X equal to Y కావాలి. Here instead of X F of A1 is there, so that I am writing F of A1 and it is Y is F of A2. Now, so F of A1 equals to F of A2. So already we know F is an injection. So simply we can write it as A1 equals to A2. Since F is an injection. Right? So if we take these two images are same, therefore the elements are same. two images are same if and only if the elements are same. Therefore, it is a 1-1 function. Therefore, the function G circle F from A to C is an injection. Second theorem, so let F from A to B, G from B to C be surjections, then G circle F from A to C is a surjection. So in the first theorem, that is F G rendu injection anchadu, then G compose F anedi injection prove cheyadu. Here surjection is given, F and G are surjection, then the composition of G and F is surjection. So here nothing will be there, just we need to apply the definition of surjection for G compose F. So you know the definition of a surjection. So here given that, what is given from the hypothesis, F and G are F from A to B and G from B to C be surjection. So you know the mathematical definition of surjection, right? So let us for here G is a surjection, right? So let C is any element from C, then there exist B belongs to B such that G of B is equals to C. So here G bijection, surjection, so therefore there exist for each C belongs to C, there exists any element B belongs to B such that G of B equal to C is nothing but the definition of a surjection. So similarly apply the same definition for F. So since F from A to B is also surjection, right, is a surjection, then what is the definition? For each B belongs to B, there exists an element A belongs to A such that F of A is B, right? Let B belongs to B, then there exists A belongs to A such that F of A is equals to B. So by using the definition of surjection, so we can express like this. For each B belongs to B, there exists an element A belongs to A, then F of A is compulsory B. Now, so by using these two definitions, so we need to show G circle F is a surjection. So for that, what we have to show? For any element C belongs to C, there exists an element A belongs to A such that G circle F of A is equal to C. So it is enough to show G circle F of A is equals to C. So therefore let us consider C by using these two definitions. So here let us take a C. C, what is C? C is nothing but G of B, right? So from the equation 1, so let it be this definition 1. Now say C, G of B is here, C equal to G of B. And one more definition is there, that is to second definition. So C equal to G of B. And here we can replace B with G F of A also, right? Now here I am writing this as G of B means F of A from equation 2. Now so this is in the form of G of F of A. So by the definition of composition, then G of F of A can be written as G compose F of A. Okay, now C equals to, therefore here this is G circle F of A equals to C. What does it mean? For each C belongs to C, there exists an element A belongs to A such that G circle F of A equal to C by using F and G are surjections. So therefore we can express this as, for each C belongs to C, then there exists an element A belongs to A such that f of no. So this is G circle f of A is equals to C. Hence G compose F or G circle F from A to C is a surjection. By using F and G are surjections, then G circle F from A to C is also a surjection. So remember the statements also. If F and G are injections, then G circle F is injection. F and G are surjections, then G compose F is also surjection. Now here, so we can generalize one more statement. F and G are bijections, therefore G compose F is also a bijection. Bijection means it is both 1, 1 and 2, or it is injection and surjection. So the third theorem is, let F from A to B and G from B to C be bijections, then G circle F from A to C is a bijection. So F and G both are bijection, then G compose F from A to C is also a bijection. So here, if then the proof of this theorem is, the first two theorems. So means you need to write the proofs of both theorem 1 and theorem 1 and 2. So the combination of 1 and 2 is the result of this. See, here we need to show G circle F from A to C is a bijection. Means what we have to show? We need to show G compose F is injection and G compose F is a surjection. So finally you need to write then G compose F from A to C is a bijection. So that I need to write both the theorems here. Right? No. So write down one note. Now say note number 1, let F from A to B and G from B to C so F from A to B, G from B to C, B means functions such that G compose F is an injection, then F is an injection. Okay, here given that F and G are functions first and G compose F is given, that is injection. So F and G are functions and G compose F is an injection, then of F only an injection. Now here what about G? G is need not be an injection. G అనేది ఇంజెక్షన్ కావచ్చు కావచ్చు. సో G compose F అనేది ఇంజెక్షన్ అయితే ఓన్లీ F అనేది ఇంజెక్షన్ అవుతుంది. సో G is need not be an injection. Clear? The statement. So remember the statement. F and G are functions. G compose F is an injection, then F is an injection. And note number 2, F from A to B and G from B to C be such that G compose F is a surjection, then G is surjection. G only surjection. Here given F from A to B, G from B to C means both are functions, and G compose F is a surjective function, then G only a surjection. Then what about F here? F is need not be surjection. So F అనేది surjection కావచ్చు, G అయితే కంపల్సరీ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఎఫ్ జీ ఫంక్షన్స్ అయిన G compose F అనే సర్జెక్షన్ అయి ఉంటే G ఓన్లీ సర్జెక్షన్. సో హియర్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ G circle F is injection, then F only injection. G circle F is injection, F is injection. G circle F is surjection, G is surjection. Clear? Now here F is need not be surjection, here G is need not be surjection. So note number 3, see any identity function IA from A to A is a bijective function, and IA inverse is always I. So the inverse of any bijective function is itself. I inverse, sorry, identity function IA inverse is equals to IA. Then the fourth one, let f from a to b is a function and IA, IB be identity functions on a and b respectively. IA is an identity on a and IB is identity function on b. Then f compose I, here this is f compose with identity function on a is equals to identity function compose f is always f. So if we apply the composition with any identity with any function, then always it is itself. Like f compose I is f, g compose I is g, so like that. So this is f compose I is equals to I compose f is always f. So whereas in the numbers like a is any number, then a into 1 is a, right? So like that. So here f is any function and I is an identity function. So f compose I is always f. F circle I is f, I circle f is f. See theorem number 4. See the statement, let f from a to b and g from b to c be bijections, then g compose f whole inverse is f inverse compose g inverse. G circle f whole inverse is equals to f inverse circle g inverse. Now, so in the given hypothesis, one thing is given, that is both f and g are bijections. So means we have two definitions. F is a surjection, G is surjection. F is injection and G is injection. Now, so for that write down the given data. What is given? Given that both F and G are bijections. Here F from A to B and G from B to C be bijections. So just here you need to recall the definition of bijection only. Now F and G are bijections, then so directly you can write one statement, that is G compose F is a bijection, right? With the previous theorem, F and G are bijection, then G circle F from A to C is a bijection. And so by using this statement, so we can write, so if F is a bijection, then F inverse is also a bijection, right? G is a bijection, then G inverse is also a bijection, right? So here, so consider G circle F is a function. G circle F is a function from A to C. Consider means G circle F is already a function, but so G circle F treated as some H from A to C is a bijection. That means H inverse is also a bijection. Means hence we can write this as hence G compose F whole inverse from C to A, right? If F is a bijection from A to B, then F inverse is also a bijection from B to A. Similarly, G compose F from A to C is a bijection. Then G compose F whole inverse is a bijection from C to A. మీరు ఇక్కడ గుర్తుంచుకోవాల్సిన ఏంటమ్మా, ఎఫ్ ఒకలా ఏ నుండి బీకి బైజెక్షన్ అయితే ఎఫ్ ఇన్వర్స్ కూడా బైజెక్షన్ అవుతుంది బి నుండి ఏకి. అదేవిధంగా జీ సర్కిల్ ఎఫ్ని సింగిల్ టర్మ్గా ట్రీట్ చేసినట్లయితే దెన్ జీ లెట్ ఇట్ బి హెచ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ టు సి ఈజ్ ఎ బైజెక్షన్. కంపల్సరీ మనకి ఏమైనా హెచ్ ఇన్వర్స్ కూడా బైజెక్షన్ కావాలి కదా, ఎట్లా అవుతుంది అది రివర్స్లో ఉంటుంది. హెచ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఈజ్ ఎ బైజెక్షన్ ఫ్రమ్ సి టు ఏ. అండ్ ఫర్దర్ వీ కెన్ నోట్ వన్ థింగ్, ఫర్దర్ హియర్ ఎఫ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ టు బి ఈజ్ ఎ బైజెక్షన్. సో మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, ఎఫ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో బైజెక్షన్ ఫ్రమ్ బి టు ఏ. ఇన్వర్స్ ఫంక్షన్ డెఫినేషన్ అది కదమ్మా, ఇన్వర్స్ ఫంక్షన్ డెఫినేషన్ డిఫైన్ చేసే ముందు చెప్పాను, ఎఫ్ అనేది ఇన్వర్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కావాలంటే కంపల్సరీ ఎఫ్ బైజెక్షన్ అయి ఉండాలి. నా ఎఫ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ బి టు ఏ అండ్ జీ ఇన్వర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ C to B are also bijections, right? Now, so by using these two statements, see F G bijection అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, G కాంపోజ్ F అనేది బైజెక్షన్ అయింది. సో హియర్ F ఇన్వర్స్ G ఇన్వర్స్ బైజెక్షన్. సో మనకి ఇక్కడ కాంపోజిషన్ కూడా ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది కదా, దట్ ఈస్ F ఇన్వర్స్ సర్కిల్ G ఇన్వర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది C to B and B to A. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ C to A ఈస్ ఏ బైజెక్షన్. ఓకే, F G bijection, therefore G compose F bijection అయిపోయింది. సో హియర్ F ఇన్వర్స్ G ఇన్వర్స్, therefore ఎక్కడ నుండి ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది, C నుండి Bకి. సో C to B and B to A. ఇక్కడ రేంజ్ ఈజ్ సేమ్ యాజ్ డొమైన్. సో therefore this is exist from F inverse to G. So F inverse circle G inverse. Now so here you can observe from these two statements. Here G compose F whole inverse is from C to A and F inverse circle G inverse from C to A. See here, so the domain of these two functions are same as well as ranges also. So here we can express one point, that is the functions G compose F whole inverse and F inverse compose G inverse are defined on the same interval, right? Since they are defined from C to A, both are defined from C to A. So therefore, so both the functions are defined on same domain, that is C. Domain means input value. Here for this function input is C, for this function input is C. So that's why they are defined on same domain. Now so here what we have to show, now so they are different. See if we give a number for these two functions, then their images are same. Like G circle F whole inverse of some element from C is equals to F inverse circle G inverse of same element. So that so here we need to use the definition of surjection. So let an element C belongs to C. Since G is or G from B to C is bijection, right? So bijection means it is a surjection. So G from B to C is a bijection తీసుకుంటున్నాం. So let it be surjection is enough కదా. Here I am writing the surjection definition. Now so let C belongs to C, then there exist means C belongs to C, then there exists an element B belongs to B such that G of B equal to C, right? That is the definition of surjection. Then there exist B belongs to B such that G of B equals to C. ఇదంతా డెఫినేషనే, కొత్తగా ఏం రాయట్లే నేను. సో G is a surjection. Surjection definition ఏంటి? For each C belongs to C, there exists an element G belongs to B belongs to B such that G of B equal to C. And so here so the already the inverse for this is exist. So here we can express this as G of B equal to C means then a pre-image కూడా reverse లో exist అవుతుంది కదా. So that we can write this as G inverse of C is B also. G of B is C, nothing but G inverse of C is equals to B. So let it be, this is 1. And so similarly now so you can apply for B also. Now we have F from A to B is a bijection, means it is a surjection or it is an injection. So here you can apply you can write the definition of surjection for F function, that is B belongs to B, then there exist, this is a symbol for there exist an element A belongs to A such that F of A is equals to B, right? For each B belongs to B, there exists an element A belongs to A such that f of A is equals to B. This is for every element of A that has an image. So then already f is an inverse, so we can express this as f inverse of B is equals to A, right? F of A equal to B means f inverse of B is A. So let it be, this is the equation 2. So thus, so let us consider some element C. C is belongs to C, right? So here already we know C equals to G of B. So here I am writing the C equals to G of B. Just to relate these two equations 1, 2, 3 and 4. So G of B here I am writing. C is nothing but G of B. And so from equation 2, B is nothing but f of A. So we can write this as C equals to G of f of A. It is in the form of G of f of A. By the definition of composition, G of f of A can be written as G circle f of A. So G is G circle f of A. Right? Now, so G circle f is a function. Means G circle f of A equal to C form. So already G circle f that has an inverse. Right? So that see from equation 1, G inverse of C G of B equal to C, that means G inverse of C equal to B, right? So in the same way, so G circle F inverse, G circle F whole inverse of this C is equals to A, means G circle F whole inverse of C is equals to A, right? So let it be, this is number 3. Now what you have to show, F inverse circle G inverse of C is also A. It is enough. F inverse circle G inverse of C is equals to A and prove చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. Because మనకు కావాల్సిన ఏంటి, G circle F whole inverse equal to F inverse circle G inverse. So here I am applying G circle F whole inverse of C is A. So similarly you need to show F inverse circle G inverse of C is equals to A. So for that, so just here it is in the form of F compose G of C, right? So here we can write this as F inverse of G inverse of C. Clear? F compose G of C is nothing but F of G of C, right? Now అదే విధంగా ఇక్కడ ఏమని రాసాను, F inverse means a function. So F inverse of G inverse of C. That's it. Now here you can use G inverse of C means G inverse of C is nothing but B, right? Now here I'm writing this as F inverse of B. Here you can use equation 1. Since from equation 1, so G inverse of C can be written as B, and F inverse of B is F inverse of B that can be written as A from equation 2. Since from equation 2, now this is let it be equation 4. So this is our F inverse circle G inverse of C is equals to A. So let it be, this is equation number 4. Now so you can observe 3 and 4. Equation 3 and 4 that indicates, therefore, or I can write conclude that hence G circle F whole inverse is equals to F inverse circle G inverse. See the last theorem, theorem 5. Let F from A to B be bijection, then F circle F inverse is IB and F inverse circle F is IA. Means F compose F inverse is always an identity, or F inverse compose F is an identity, right? So here so we need to show these two things by using only f is a bijection. See the proof for this. Here we know one thing. Here given that f from, since f is f from A to B a bijection, this is given. So by using this statement, what we can write? What we can write? Then inverse is also a bijection, right? F is a bijection from A to B. Then this implies f inverse is a bijection from B to A. Is a bijection. Now, so we know f and g are bijections. Then g compose f is also a bijection. Right? Now, or f compose g or g compose f, if possible they are valid. Now see here you can observe, so that is depends upon their domains and ranges, right? Here f compose f from A to B bijection, f inverse from B to A is also a bijection. Then so this implies, so we can express it as f compose f inverse is also a bijection from where to where you need to identify. So is a bijection. Bijection అవుతుందో లేదో చెక్ చేసుకోండి. Is a bijection from where to where? Now అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇన్నర్ ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది B to A to B means, so this is common thing. So B to B, from B to B. ఇన్పుట్ ఇవ్వాలంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి రాలేదు. ఎఫ్ సర్కిల్ ఎఫ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఉందనుకోండి, ఎఫ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏ అని ఫస్ట్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం. సో దట్ సో ద ఇన్పుట్ దట్ స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ B and end with this B backward, and f inverse compose f is also a bijection, also a bijection. Now so this is from where to where? Now అంటే బ్యాక్ సైడ్ వెళ్ళాలండి. సో here f starts from A to B and it is B to A. So here A to A for this f inverse circle f from A to A. Now so we have this data f inverse, f compose f inverse and f inverse compose f are bijections, and some identity functions. Okay, so we can create an identity function on on A and B. Means I is an identity function from A to A obviously, and IB is also an identity function from B to B. So identity function is always a bijection. And so we have two identity functions, IB from B to B is a bijection, and IA is also a bijection. Is a bijection. ఇక్కడ కొత్తగా ఏం రాయట్లేదు, ఓన్లీ బైజెక్షన్ గురించి రాస్తున్నాను. ఏం డేటా ఇచ్చిన ఓన్లీ బై యూజింగ్ దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇవన్నీ రాయగలిగాను. ఓన్లీ ఎఫ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ టు బి ఈజ్ ఎ బైజెక్షన్. ఈ స్టెప్స్ అన్నీ కూడా హైపోథసిస్లో ఉన్నవి. అంటే మనకు కంపల్సరీ డెఫినేషన్స్ అనేది ఐడియా ఉండాలి. సో టు ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే, నౌ సో బై యూజింగ్ దిస్ అబౌవ్ డేటా, సో వాట్ we can observe, so the functions f compose f inverse means it is different from B to B, means that the domain of this function is B. And here one more function IB from B to B, so the domain of this function IB is B, right? So here I'm concluding like this: the functions f compose f inverse and IB are defined on the same domain. They are defined on same domain, that is B. So let B belongs to B, then there exists an element A belongs to A such that f of A is equals to B. Since f is a bijection means surjection, f surjection అవుతుంది కాబట్టి surjection definition రాశాను ఇక్కడ. For each B belongs to B, there exists an element A belongs to A such that f of A is equals to B. So I wrote here the definition of surjection. Now, so this implies here f of A equal to B means f inverse of B is A, right? F inverse of B is A. Means the reverse ఏమవుతుందానికి image అవుతుంది, inverse image అంటాం. F inverse of B is A. Thus F compose F inverse of B is equals to F of F inverse of B, right? So here F inverse of B is nothing but A, right? From the previous equation, f of A equal to B, then B F inverse of B equal to A. So here F inverse of B is A. Now f of A is nothing but B. So B, yeah, that can be written as IB of B also. Identity function A input ఇచ్చినా మళ్ళీ అదే అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది కదా. So I of x equal to x, right? So IB of B is nothing but B. So therefore F compose F inverse of B, or so simply we can write it as F circle F inverse of F inverse is equals to IB. And similarly we can show the functions F inverse compose F and IA are defined on same domain. So here you can write the definition of surjection for this, that F inverse circle F of, let it be A, so that it is F inverse of F of A. So here F of A is nothing but B, right? F inverse of F of A means B, and F inverse of B is nothing but A. So we can write it as IA of A. Therefore F inverse circle F of A is equals to I. Hence F circle F inverse is IB, and F inverse circle F is IA. See, note number 1, let F from A to B a function, then F is a bijection if and only if there exists a function G from B to A such that F compose G is I and G compose F is I. In this case F and G are inverse to each other, or we can express this as G equal to F inverse, or F inverse equals to G. Okay, so in this case F compose G and G compose F are identities, therefore G equals to F inverse. So we say that F and G are inverse to each other. So in this case the commutative is satisfied. So but it is in general it is not considered for that, since F and G are inverse to each other. F compose G is I and G compose F is I, therefore F and G are inverse to each other. So let F from A to B, G from B to C, and H from C to D are functions, then H compose G compose of F is equals to H compose G compose F. Means with respect to the composition, the function satisfies the associative property. So this is associative law or associative property. So with respect to composition, the function satisfies the associative, but the commutative property does not satisfy with respect to the composition. So dear students, so practice all these 5 theorems, and so understand each and every step. Thank you.